We just concluded our second morning practice, which is big as far as the transition is concerned, going from an evening practice to a morning practice, getting the energy out of those guys. I thought today was really good as far as the tempo and the energy was concerned. Guys had a little more excitement underneath their feet today compared to yesterday. They're starting to get used to the time change, and I think today was more of what we wanted as far as the energy is concerned than the previous. But that's not to say we could always use more the next day. But we're excited about being able to get this group on the field, because the attitude, the effort, the enthusiasm out of these guys has been fantastic each and every day, and it continues to get better. So I'm looking forward to seeing how exciting this group can actually be, because I don't think we've reached full potential as far as a unit yet, but we're getting there.
You've got a very talented sophomore coming back in Tamrick Pace, led the team in receiving yards a year ago. If you could just kind of talk about what's expected of him this year in his second year.
There's a lot of pressure put on Tamrick. He's had some preseason accolades come through, which he knows about that, and he knows the expectations we have for him. He's got to win in the red zone. He's got to beat man coverage. And when it comes to those situations, he's the guy. So he has to embrace that pressure, enjoy that pressure, and perform under that pressure, which I have expectations that he will. That's why we have him in that spot. Put pressure on defenses as well. So it gives him every opportunity in the world to win the one-on-one matchup, which is what we expect. So he gets better and better every day. What I like about Tamrick, he comes to work, doesn't say a whole lot. He puts his nose down and he grinds, which is my kind of guy.
You've got some transfers this year that can really come in and make an immediate impact, too, from FBS schools. If you could just kind of talk about them, talk about the transfers as a whole as well.
We got Frankie Anacho, came to us from Texas A&M, originally from Westside High School in Houston. I've been nothing but pleased with his performance. He's a longer, physical guy that we can use on the inside as well as the outside. He has got a lot of energy, a verbal guy that really carries this group as far as communication is concerned. So I've been very pleased with that pickup. And then going from spring to summer, now into fall semester, he gets better and better every day. So I'm definitely looking forward to seeing what his true potential is whenever Saturday hits here versus SMU. Taryn Gorey from Carthage came to us from University of North Texas. I've known Taryn for a long time now. Was real close recruiting him out of high school. Was really pleased and excited whenever his name came up as far as transfers were concerned. I was very excited to get him here, very pleased to have him here, and his work ethic since he's been here has been fantastic. He's another guy who's very vocal within the group and carries that attitude from day to day. And then Romello Bentley came to us originally from Jacksonville, Florida, transferred from Sierra College just recently in California. He's going to be another guy that's expected to play a big role as far as the transfers are concerned.
Coach, last question. Just as the team prepares for, like I mentioned, the second scrimmage, obviously the end of fall camp and starts with preparing for SMU. If you could just kind of talk about what's the goal for your group of guys.
Execution is the key. I mean, everybody's learned the scheme up to this point. They know what to do, so it's a matter of ironing out all the details. I've got some key guys like Trey Hart and Cody Williams that have also been playing big roles within what we do that I expect to have big performances on Saturday. This is the most depth this wide receiver group has had here in a long, long time. And with that depth comes great competition. So with those guys I just mentioned being the older role players, I mean, within those guys there's a bunch of competition in each position, which when we have competition there is going to be great as far as the outcomes concerned on the field. Because there's fight each and every day within practice and the units trying to be that number one guy, which number one and number two in our wide receiver group aren't far off at any position. So it's always exciting to see what they turn out on Saturdays.